those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
Yes, Grelad.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. You come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you,
Grelad.
Grelad. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes. What do you want? You have no business being in here. Aretino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life.
Ever since that Aventus boy left, Grelad has been so angry.
You really shouldn't be here. Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelad the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelad runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try. But I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelad hates visitors. I'm sorry, no. Grelad is the headmistress here. I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better home. But there's nothing I can do.
Constance!
Yes, Grelad?
We haven't had an adoption in months. At this rate, we'll be stuck with these brats forever. We need to get the word out. A sale, if need be.
I'll handle it. No need to blow things out of proportion.
Please, lady, you gotta get me out of here. Ever since Aventus left, Grelad's been even meaner than usual. I swear, she's gonna kill one of us. Someone has killed Grelad!
Here for the fishing, I guess. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single. Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Nivenor thinks I'm wasting my time trying, but I disagree.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Buying and selling fine
Looking to stay
jewelry
alive?
here.
Why take a chance? Buy some armor and
Rare
live to
trinkets,
tell about it.
finest oddities from
Beautiful
Morrowind.
baubles and gleaming gems.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
Legendary Argonian
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons for Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? I sell my catch across a good portion, the only untapped... If you're headed that way, I would appreciate... Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lass? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lass. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
Looking to stay alive.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lass. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branchet's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them
Looking
all.
to stay alive.
Do you want me to hold
Why
your
take a
hand
chance?
as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branchet and leave it behind. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're
Don't
made
take
of.
this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. Come on.
No, what is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out to be crushed nerm root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow
Come
elves?
quietly or taste the
one
Jarl's
and
justice.
only-
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
What a waste of time. Damn.
Smart woman. After you pay the fine, of course.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Why take a chance?
I guess I expected too much from you. I didn't think you'd get pinched. Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck, but I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge.
Tell about it.
All right then, let's... The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften. a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Why take a chance?
Please. Please, I need both.
What is it with you and all these questions?
All I ask is that.
Very well.
So I
Ask
can't
away.
take this. Oh, thank you.
Throw a backbone.
Divines bless your kind heart.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrow? I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up... I hope one day to find out what happened to me. How I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago.
Looking to stay alive?
Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your... Thank you. Everything I've got on display, really. Just what you see here. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather. I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're... The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and... Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. Take a look. See for yourself. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could... Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Come to see Balaman perform miracles. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forge. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as... Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. You wish to do what I do? Very well. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you? So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
I'm the brewmaster. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, and if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture? Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems.
Well, we serve only the best here. Blackbriar. She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family. Okay, look, if I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrink. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first. Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me. Yeah, fired. Sure, that's what I meant. Come back and see us again.
So what if I have a problem?
Are you feeling sick? It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep... Yes, actually. I'm partner. We've been staggered. My name may not be on the label. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. It's been good talking to you.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead? I'm selling the best mead in... Nothing but the best. Blackbriar mead, fresh from the vat. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift. Yes? Sure. How do you think I get my hands on the good stuff and offer it so cheap? You think old Maven is just giving it away to anyone? Good thing she makes so much money. Makes it easier for merchandise like this to fall through the cracks. Did you still want to buy one? Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift. Yes, sirrah. No, friend. You've got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Blackbriar mead. I sell cases of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious. I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Villamur Inn in Iverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indaren from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd rat us out in a second. Good. Now get going. Remember, keep this to yourself.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Are you feeling sick?
Could have left it.
Trees. Fall forest makes me miss my childhood. Playing
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much
with
right
my
now.
brethren.
Currently in mourning.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden. The memories, I cannot stand them. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now. You must bring it to Avangenzel in the west. Return it to them. It must go back.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
I could have put it back. I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do? Bolly is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar meadery, but Indarin and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery. My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life. Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
You want to talk? Finish those jobs for Brynjolf first.
Are you feeling sick?
I've never seen Mjol this upset about
If your
anything.
allegiance lies with...
Really
They
gets to
mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, milady. If I can interest you in... I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I don't know what to say. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And we both thank you. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream. Last and only, they're vermin. How appropriate they should discuss. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves' Guild's
What is it with
territory.
you and all these questions?
If you'll excuse
Very
me,
well.
if I have
to hold... It's under your feet, lass. The walls have ears. And you're being tested, lass. We'll talk in the Ragged
Blessings of
Flag.
Mara upon you. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the god... We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree, Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this... Here you are. Good luck. Mara bless you.
I don't have any business with you,
benevolence
so
and
get out of
safety.
my face. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. You're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails.
I don't have any
Definitely
business
not when
with you,
associates
so
of
get
mine have
out of
been
my
locked up.
face.
No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the... I suspected as much, but I've never been able to catch that little sneak with proof.
I'll meet you outside of town.
That fetcher. I gave him the same keg just this morning and told him to store it in the cellars. Oh, he'll rot in prison for this one, I promise you. As soon as Maven finds out, it's all over for him. Here, take this as a bit of a reward for nabbing our little thief. Well, that was important. A Dreth never forgets a traitor. You'll pay for this. You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some Azura's wisdom to you, friend? I'm selling the best meat in town. Sure. I could think she makes so much money. Absolutely. Did you still suit yourself? If you change your mind, I'll be around.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. If it's true that the dragons have returned, what will it mean for all of us? Is this how it all ends? The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they get discovered. Mjol the lioness used to adventure across Skyrim before she settled down in Riften. I hear it all ended when she lost her enchanted blade. Head north to win. Else you could go see the Jarl's wizard. Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town. If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. Come back and see us
That
again.
was important.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh?
I presume you're bothering
Just as
me
well.
for a good
Doubt
reason.
your combat prowess would prove valuable
Of
in
course.
a real battle anyway.
Nothing gets done. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I can't. You do well to remember that the next time you make... Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latruche? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him. Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
What is it with you and all these questions? Very well, ask away.
Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane? With a master of magic at your side, you'll have nothing to fear. You lead, I'll follow.
Sure. I'm a
Oh,
dirty
it's
beggar.
you.
Why would you want
Not
to
here
even
to rope.
speak to me?
Maven, she's bribed. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's
never seen
citizens
Mjol
from her
this
family,
upset about
but to no avail.
The city really
Just
gets...
stay away from me.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from? Take a look.
May your road lead you to one side.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Well, look what we have here.
Yes. Okay. You've talked me into it. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
What is it? Dragons?
I hope you haven't arrived here looking for work in the mine. Sure, it's full of spiders. That's what's wrong with it. Almost killed Grogmar and me when they showed up. I'm worried that they'll come out of the mine looking for food soon. Then we're in even bigger trouble. Yeah, they're as useless as a fifth wheel on a wagon. Gave me some sort of line about keeping an eye out for enemy soldiers. What's the point in protecting this place if the mine's completely useless? Idiots. Tell you what, keep to your word, and I'll line your pockets with as much as I can scrape up. I don't want to be responsible for sending you to your death. Be careful in the mine.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never... Everything's all right?
The spiders put you through the ringer? Gone? Every one of them? Why, that's incredible. Finally, we can reopen the mine and put Shore's Stone back on the map. Here, please accept this gift as a token of our gratitude. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't kid yourself. Stone runs in our blood.
Have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume. That should do. Now, inhale deeply.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs. In a sense, but no more poisoned than a fool after too much wine. I have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me, and I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine. I sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardoms for me, but has since lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bathardoms and kill Orchendor in my name. An impertinent question. The elf must die. Either carry out my will or do not. You are not the only mortal agent I could choose. The pettiness of mortals. I had almost forgotten. I can grant you a powerful token for this task. An escutcheon of Dwemer make, capable of shielding you from both the spell and sword. Return when the elf lies dead, and it will be yours. So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
Divine smile on you, friend. You lead, I'll follow.
How can I assist? Need something? Orchendor? Kesh know him. He is an overseer, shepherd, gathers the afflicted, contains the festering wound. Orchendor and his afflicted are meant to stand ready, awaiting Periite's command to cover the world with his blessing. He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Periite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease. Not far, not far. This one looks upon it on clear days. Look to the west, at the foot of the mountain. The dwarven ruins there. Bathardoms. Swift hunting.
should have come here. You can't hide from me. Ha! Found you!
me. Among other things, the Dwemer were expert trap makers. Watch the floor for tripwires and false plates. Yes, a blessing. For many months we have sought your guidance, yet we have heard nothing from you. If we do not please you, give us a sign so that we may understand why.
Yes, a sign.
What do you need? Lead on. should bring some of these Dwemer artifacts to the archive. trying to dismantle one of these Dwemer machines. I'd like to see how it works. Some sort of healing spell? Huh? I wonder what keeps these machines working so long after they're made. What was that? Divine smile on you, friend. I am an apprenticed wizard, not a pack mule. Oh, very well, but make it quick. lead, I'll follow.
Huh?
They placed their faith in Yes? You lead, I'll follow.
How can I assist? The vapors are waning, but not yet gone. Take a breath. Period will speak if he sees fit.
Well done, mortal. All things are in their order, and Orchendor roams the pits. His betrayal will be punished, and your obedience is rewarded. And yet, you have done my bidding. Why, I wonder. Go, seek your fate. I will be watching, and perhaps we will meet again afterwards. Did you leave any alive? The afflicted are mere vessels for my blessing. It will spread to others through their touch and my own. Another overseer will replace Orchendor when the time comes. For now, all is cleansed and ordered. Embrace order and hard truth, mortal. Goodbye.